Alright, Ebusia, when we move be aquaba, in Fabra Mega TV, a fidicacy as well. With the moon function mini studio, that mom, news be about, I was say, with the mom. Yura, Dr. Bawumia, with the entrocracy be pa. With the somebody can catch him. Say, Yura, Dr. Bawumia, you be a. Yamini no corridi. On Fatase, Ubitimi. Abe the president of Ghana because Yamano in few poly and soon I echo and what you saw. Young at the papa who and I Dibia Osora digitalization Osora digitalization sa in Urano or the number. He was the economic management team, no, he was the chairman of it. Monfa ncheme se minister left. The next studio nti monfa ncheme. Nabusia wakojina no din wigin ahye bobi ama bono hye no ne ono ankase guaka ne sim okano 2020 brana ye baba to aba no okan e ediye campaign se omoto aba mana obeden obetimi adi sa abɔhyɛ no so na ina me no kasɛ sa abɔhyɛ no hyɛ owura no enye ndi so wasan akɔgyina hɔ no mfanche no na ɔyɛ den ɔyɛ campaign na ne mibisa no sɛ such a person no ehia sɛ yema no enye president such a person no ehia sɛ obedi omanani debi nneɛma bi ɛkɔ so I was yet na se na yɛ ka ho asɛm adi kan ka kyerɛ sɛ yɛ papa Honorable Kennedy Japan he was the best flag bearer for MPP Amayoko. But because of say MPP for they thought say and ya say the to me ma papa ya and maybe beba amaya beden wabechi egu because ye digan is ka ya bogan akoro and when you say papa kumpreko so sa nyama no onso so e okuruma. This is the reason why omotina se hu se debi any kwan say yes sir. He is easily to be convinced. He is easily to, to say, you bet me chin, I be bia. I don't want to about the my Dr. Bawumia. I need Ghana force to say, or Monton is and say, he is not a presidential material. He is not a president and as a presidential material. So they are not going to buy him. In the way and summer, a coso. Na me akwa ni ekuti owura ye friend Kevin Taylor wa make a whole lot of revelation chese waye load chese waye enima bi watin akeli jandam bia ano ehye nti mempese ebeche ho yenkoti owura Kevin Taylor ensem no so dia to dia na meso so be subscribe no like you me no share na mfanchem afoforo eni bi ahwe Nyankopon ehira. We are fucking worldwide. Movement fucking Yankupon Yamkese. No, I meet you for Ocean Papa or New York, America. Yankupon and Yokese Papa. Sounds of me, mammy, way be. And so, if you a bena bimia, Yankupon Isham, say the Bia, supporter, with the time mega muchi, the Bia Yankupon Isham. Function, we a quick one, mini a studio, this studio. The mom back to back sending the young couldn't put in some inch.
High scale commercial agriculture, mechanized agriculture with the application of technology. This is what has been lacking. We have the land, we have the water, and so we need to move into large scale commercial production, mechanized with technology that we are going to use to help our farmers access credit and with irrigation. I have no doubt in my mind, and I was championing the Poalugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Poalugu Dam. It has to be done. It's a major priority, the Poalugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Poalugu Dam. No doubt in my mind, and I was championing the Poalugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Palugu Dam. It has to be done.
Bawumia is standing before Asofo, before Ghana for, or Nwanga se numa semo say, Palugu Dam no, onim se omo nyeye. Na oye sure so mobeye. These are his words. Or say Palugu Dam ne wo srim no, or no all catch him so onim se omo nyeye. But oye den amonya the president no mobeye. These are his words too. These are the words of Mahamudu Bawumia confirming to a clergy in Sremufo in front of them. Catch them say, or catch them say, or yet on him say, Palugu Dam now about power no omunye or so omunye. All right. Now let's go to 2020 Asempa before election 2020. Namunko tie obiya ne busa Bawumia se Bawumia obedi president vice president dear pa ne achievement kese o se Ghana for nhwe so no mo to aba ma 2020 tie me video me boma wi eye endra video Mahamudu Bawumia eka chisimfo se Palugu Dam ne nyeye me ametuma ka jem se yemfa yensan kan ye na dam no monya me president wi a ye wi a meye 2020 time na opportunity no ka kire obi wa sempa ema obi busa ne se Mahamudu Bawumia obedi president vice president the head of economic management team no a dear partner because your biggest achievement why you win safely one this is what Mahamudu Bawumia said. We are killing Jandam.
In the northern part of our country where you come from, and Amono, can you beat your chest and say, yeah, yet this signature project in the north?
I think the most important project here in the north since independence, a Palugu Dam project.
Okay,
is the biggest investment. Say we're drawing books no since independence.
Okay, how I check
government buy say Palugu Dam, but we're here as a signature project, and in Ebeda. Number one, so there's no doubt about that. Palugu Dam, no, it's clear. Government, but for any government since independence, there's no investment ever seen. Palugu Dam, and it's something that is for the country. It's something that
this is Bawumia 2020 ni entwaba na o catch Ghana for TV so. So I hear Palugu Dam ne wie e omo biggest achievement obetumi den sabo on the chest. Endra Bawumia ko sem ejina semfo ni ka chom say dam ne yenye.
I really want to focus 2,000 megawatts in the first 4 years. That is about half our consumption. 2,000 precedent. My first doubt in my mind, and I was championing the Palugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Palugu Dam. And I was championing the Palugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Palugu Dam. It has to be done. And I was championing the Palugu Dam. We have not yet been able to do it, but by the grace of God, I believe we are going to do the Palugu Dam. It has to be done.
This is 2024, Enra. This is Enra. Okachre Srimfo, I saw 40 to say Palugu Dam yenye. But mama to me ebeye. Before 2020 elections, Mahamudu Bawumia kachre say ya dam ne wie the greatest achievement e wosrem.
In the northern part of our country where you come from, and Amono, can you beat your chest and say, yeah, yet this signature project in the north?
I think the most important project here in the north since independence, a Palugu Dam project.
Okay,
is the biggest investment. Say we're drawing books no since independence.
Okay, how I check
government buy say Palugu Dam, but we're here as a signature project, and in Ebeda. Number one, so there's no doubt about that. Palugu Dam, no, it's clear. Government, but for any government since independence, there's no investment ever seen. Palugu Dam, and it's something that is for them.
Bawumia is on the wrong side of history. I'm telling you. Bawumia is not well. Bawumia has been cursed. But on says, be to me chatro. Like, I don't know who Ghana also be trouble about Bawumia. I'm telling you, say, oh, you okay? I don't know who boys who want to radio so defend Bawumia. I'm saying, are you people, do you have shame? Like, my dear friend is shame. More self-respect, Bimpokeke. This is a man who said he has completed the dam and the greatest achievement. They can beat their chest. Just 2, 3, 4 years ago. And the original catcher will say, Onye, and I want to have a man on Onye. This man, no reasonable brony will vote for this liar. Nipe bia na adwiri adwuma bia will never even sit. And then I make a catch us off one say, you people watch us every day. You people see these videos every day. Munim se Bawumia etrofo. And so ba na makoto so ne twoso na moto na okeka nkwasi asem chem na mo bomu nsemu ma no. Munim se Bawumia etrofo. You people know Bawumia is a liar. You know that every single thing he's saying in front of you chiefs, you clergy, munim so chantro. So why do you people still entertain him? Because of Bawumia, the respect more in the society, more saying the little favor you people had before God, more ma Bawumia I say what is this? I have told you so many times that Bawumia is not okay, and I feel bad for him. Recently, Matisse and Irene no problem because he has started drinking, and Estate said ni team introducing it to wine. And they were like, oh, we could stage with a dom kakrebi, it will make you a little active. It's looking like, say, he's taking it overboard. In terms of Samira, also recently, don't see about Samira, it's because Bawumia has started drinking. And this is a big deal inside. Because some boys now, at a point, they realize that Bawumia only that confidence, only be. Bawumia did not have that charisma. He doesn't have it still. So they felt to say, when they introduce him to something that will kick him, for him, anything or some say, then Bawumia, yes, sir. And it's sometimes to be able to say, there's a problem. Daddy Barbano, sa nyomani nyinano, and yen new. Bawumia has started drinking, and his wife is complaining bitterly. Because the rate of status or no musano, it is looking like said the more they are doing campaign, it is going up and up. In time of Bawumia is becoming a drunkard. And it's a usually gestures because sometimes we tell people say, the Bawumia, at least or that kind, but it is getting too much. Introduce sometimes say, there's something wrong. He's under the influence of something. And this is the inside story going on because he's so desperate to the point he wants to do everything to please people. He's forcing to hug people, shake people, or the. And this is what we talk about. When they force somebody on a system, that is what the system turns the person into. Because the boys are they are all drunkards. They all drink. They all drink hard liquor, hard alcohol, hard drugs. Most of them they do it. So they feel say Bawumia needs that energy. It is time the video been emotional all study I don't know. And you new. It has never been Bawumia. Munim Bawumia. Munim so on you say. Munim Bawumia mo ben Bawumia. You know, say Bawumia uno eden na Bawumia kote to masalachi. Na wabo. Bawumia ko masalachi kote to ye na wabo. Today, the tension between Bawumia and Samira is because of Bawumia starting to drink alcohol. That is the problem. And sometimes, so when you see people go down the drain, you see people like that because of greed. When the president these boys, they don't care. They will use you for anything. And the circle, that is what is happening. Bawumia has been drinking. Bawumia has been turned into a drunkard. Me see, Neyiri right now has an issue with Bawumia. Samira Bawumia, and it's not on the Bawumia Chibiemno. Because at a point, they had this big fight. The wife Rika said, it is getting too much. You said it was in pieces. Right now, it looks like say, every single day you are drinking. That is why you see Bawumia doing those things. It is on Bawumia on TV so. Now, oh yeah, yes, I know, man. It is not to say be a joke. Intoxication, no baby, I could do no. I am going to mention my DB. Oh dear. Now, Dr Bawumia, a major objective for me is to bring down the cost of power. I want to shift Ghana from fuel generated power to solar. Now, there's this new one we all need to talk about. You see, the special prosecutor, Kisi Ejabeng, facing impeachment. So, with the Mwamunim Dada, with the Ubibaka say, with the is with him in Dinjao. Nanado Danko Kufuado MPP blueprint, and I started on. It's simple. You see, Martinamidu, ako petition, Kufuado. Aka chire Kufuado say, Kusi Ejabeng ako kansembi, na sansem na wako kano. Echire se adwuma no ontumi nye ntiem pamo no hey Ghana ahun empenifo no omo manyini pa no bebre jimi. I'm telling you. Now when you read the story, it gets more interesting and it gets sad. It gets interesting and sad because you expect these people to be intelligent enough to know Krampo say nyame bi wa ye nyame bi wa ye nye. Memete ai the day Kisi Jabeng was appointed, I told you people on my platform, they will fire him. They will sack him. I told you people. Because the way they do their things, Ekufuado, Okuta, one philosophy. He rules for people to think he's a democratically elected leader. But behind the scenes, he rules like a tyrant. So when things don't go his way, he will show the world that everything is fine, but beneath Nana Ekufuado is more than a murderer. And he has this attitude that so Omawe Juma, it does not matter where you find yourself. You need to work to please him, not to please the constitution. You need to work to please him. And in as West Stadia, Ekufuado has always had issues with people who have tried to do the right thing. Because time about politics, they had an agenda that they wanted something like a monarchy. They wanted something like a government that they will rule forever. And nananum JB Dankwamo wanted to use UP to do. Into wemono, blueprint and say they will portray as people who believe in governance, democracy, transparency. But beneath it, they will be ruling with a fist and they will be making sure say they suppress and oppress people. Now, yatia, and Ekufuado, Pamo Martinamidu. Adia Chia say Martinamidu akotro petition ame Ekufuado. Emma petition so Osha Ghana mremwa. I was sank this 7 days and send Ekufuado kwa na adwun say obehwe de obeya fa ho. Dey na Martinamidu tro petition no. Odukodu Jubilee House no. Time na Martinamidu free Jubilee House no. Na police car apa Martinamidu ho e de kwa koma Chief Justice. Martinamidu no the petition ko no. Otu ni ka free Jubilee House a OP no. Na motorcade abapa no ho. Motorcade no e de e petition ko CJ ho. We free Jubilee House o free Jubilee House AP no. Ah yenya mbie gate man no. Na motorcade we. Make for one kind po or say fako. Now so read this story now. This is the story. This impeachment process follows reports that the special prosecutor declined demands to resign and instead held a press conference to express frustration with his work. Mr. Hamidu also claims that by arresting individuals such as Cecilia Dapa and Professor Frimpong Boateng, the special prosecutor abused his rights. Additionally, he alleges a violation of the right to information when Mr. Ejabeng requested appointment letters and salary details of all OSP staff to be put on a pen drive for him, as well as issue with the appointment of personnel to the office. Martinamidu say, adikudientia ochro petition come Ekufuado say yampam Kisi Ejabeng no. Sanyo mami ense na membo so nchiro. First one, or say Kisi Ejabeng Omo catcher and say on resign. Ekufuado catcher and say on resign and also on resign. Obeso ye juma no. 2. Or say eye Kisi Ejabeng echi Professor Frimpong Boateng eto cells. Osaya day Osaka says Cecilia Dapa eye sika wako wia yam pense mu no. Or say and also ka ho na okotro petition Ekufuado say yam pam Kisi Ejabeng na saa nyoma no etia Kisi Ejabeng edwuma a oye. And 3. Or say time Kisi Ejabeng eka kire eye time I pam Martinamidu workers na omo edian special prosecutor office no okache obia se onfa edian na ndwuma dia nyina engu pen drive so fambre no office na onhwehwe omo sika semu ene omaketium no se eno so ka ho na kire se kisi agyaben omumra nti Akufo Addo ngina so onwoma miensa we so na onhwe se or the letter na koma chief justice so apam kisi agyaben nti Akufo Addo je letter so we de wona ode aba na I go say this 7 days e wo me ho enso ewie ya ye de ko enti Martinamidu e de ne car ni motor ko Jubilee House na o2 motor no because na motor no petrol nim enti no start tatin and also motor no start a omo ade be ono motu I say ho na petrol pump no na ohu and also there then enti o tatin no tin wo motor kedi phone nam nechi omo kuta letter na omo de kwa koma chief justice Akufo Addo say wia na omo fa nko and the time letter na de koma chief justice and a time letter no any 1 day any 2 hours Akufo Addo say motorcade mo fan koma chief justice because before that Akufo Addo akache Kisi Agyaben say on resign and Kisi Agyaben say on resign Gabi akache say on resign also on resign Oforiata also on ye and I'm so okay ye ni anka say yembo utuo ye bepe bodam ni mana bo utuo Akufo Addo say we will not shoot you, we will make a madman shoot you, then after that we will tell the court the madman it wasn't in his right senses, so he can be left off the hook. Or see, Bema Bodam ni moma boutu, near the Bodam ni kojina court, near catch the court and say, why do you mu end a honti njana man ko? Sa trap run the Akufo Addo asset yama Kisi Agyaben. So let an copy Chief Justice ho. And a Chief Justice say, oh, let a way I be PM Hondia. A 7 woman in Trudo. Neumum. So wa Kisi Agyaben yin one wa yebeka se meso meni Akufo Addo me kan ho bi na ye pam Kisi Agyaben in the chief justice ono soro Ghana mbrekere se e wo senka letter no oda ho be 30 days adwene ho ehwehwe nsamunum Akufo Addo mbrekere se Martinamidu petition no nanka 7 days nanka so nya abotre kenkan letter no ehwehwe mu ye se we de won gina so na se nyina so Martinamidu koduru no eni 2 hours no tam se fakoma CJ Ghana Mbran so kire say chief justice no so no e was say at least a month or this steady letter no a steady nyoma ewom e hwe say e wangina so a ansana we take a decision yede koma chief justice any 2 hours and also na mo fan koma Kisi Agyaben mo kan so yin ho ano and fast on ma ansa na ehu de be ye ho e waro say mo fama no entunim Akufo Addo chief justice o ma ya mo so mo nim asem no bi and na o mo use Martinamidu me say Ghana MPP de bia on person di Ghana for abro mo de ntafo ne di san kwase adwuma me kan kire mo na mo ntafo de bi me ka kire mo na mo bu ofu mo ntafo de bi mo agimi ayo rade jagopo me say sa MP na MPP ya Akufo ayi O24 said to of fate ye wo menhia no me say every day so mo person mo di nkwase asem wo Ghana o mo bu Ghana fo a o mo de ntafo de di nkwase asem enyo mo nya tani ba ko di nkwase asem no. That is the NPP. NPP want me kofa ahunani be di nkwase asem onim sa ahunani onye ontumi kofa mfantini be di nkwase asem onye ontumi kofa nzimani be di nkwase asem ma no onye ontumi kofa bunufo no mo nye ontumi kofa de koni onye but de bia no NPP for him say ntafo ni be agimi they will always use northness to do their dirty job. Almost said today Omo Nyobia Martinamidu na o say Akufo Addo is the mother serpent of corruption. No? Today he believes say Akufo Addo will be the best person to solve this problem. Martinamidu is insane. Now even Krampono say Kisi Agyaben say oye obia adwuma na oye no say enko anim kra you Martinamidu after the things you wrote about Akufo Addo, why do you think Akufo Addo will be the best person to give you a best judgment? Akufo Addo has always wanted to kick this guy out because on percent ye be din nko for the chi entafo mumubi mwejimi. I'm telling you. So NPP we are every single thing they have done in Ghana biano, they use entafo to do it. O de kwa NPP ni na kohwe ni yipa. Time na Akufo Addo mo pese mo seti eye Paul Afoko app. Omuko srem. Ena Paul Afoko oye sremni. Ena omode asem koto sremni so. Ena mo man sremfo be ye the witness. Say yanchi Gregory Afoko tum. NPP, that is how they do. Now the men who say NPP are ABBA, almost the other tribes apart from Intafo. That is what they do. That is what they do. The NPP, no, omo idea be say Intafo no menyo omo ntumi use obiya biem. And when you look at their history, when you look at their history very well, majority of the people they have used in doing their dirty jobs, you are shocked to say, Martin Amidu, right? Why are you shocked? Martin Amidu, at the end of the day, say the way you were kicked out of the office, say even Kisieja being at the end of the day, or disrespectful cry at the end of the day, for you to justify a kufuado, it shows that you yourself, at the end of the day, this will be a trust too. You were there when the kufuado sent Oforiata to you to come and tell you, say, Eja Padiano, Omo no mo ye, Emma Obekachre say, these are the facts, ebe sinne. Can Oforiata any kufuado, Obiantu Mekasa Samakani, Omo Obwa. Usa kachre Ghana for say, Kisieja Bena was her office, no, at least there's somebody at the office, no, because as we speak today, Kisieja ben in some of the to the sunyina no o say wakwache from pon boati atum o say Kisieja ben ayedey wakobusa eye workers awuja omo say obi anfa ne resume anfa ne salary anfa bibia ngu pen drive so na o say eye Kisieja ben at the end of the day no oyedey these flimsy things when obese gina so ne pamono ne enkofa wan bra. But there's one interesting thing I want to share. Since they say you be the special prosecutor's office, a coup for the special prosecutor office by ND case be a winning order. And I will study it. Show me one case, high profile case, from Martin Amidu to Kisieja Ben, and the coup for the Bawumia, omotumye di, a cook case in a Amaka say ya complete file we been see that. So for the 8 years in Kwasiafo we are say sika. From 2017 to 18, I say a special prosecutor's office. From Martin Amidu Yankasa himself, Ebesi Kisieja Bembe no high profile case and a special prosecutor a winning or Ghana. I'll say Kabi. The OSP office na ekufu adu bie no, it was technically the same thing Yapapako for a year with reconciliation. The special prosecutor's office was geared, it was put together towards the destruction of John Mahama. That's all. The special prosecutor's office, it wasn't for anything. It was to come and destroy John Mahama. And they picked somebody from the NDC to come destroy John Mahama. Time may be a reconciliation. The target was JJ Rawlings. They picked people who were in the armed forces to come and destroy JJ Rawlings. But you see, the whole thing looks similar.
All right, Abusinya, my emfa and I say, amount say what me a tea and seminar. And tea, Dibia, a pese or minor, a conini. And such a person like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia shouldn't be the one to lead Ghana. Because we gave him a lot of chances, not less than 8 years or not less than 7 years in government. Yimbisa said, Jim, within Sabisibu. John Jamani Mahama Brana or yet the vice president to Yura Fifi Atamoson, whom Panche Miss left. Yimbisa said, how are not Yura Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia? Then tabna or your opposition. How are not the world we see Kasa? How are the one we see man analysis? How are not your public lectures? Incompetent Mahama, Enibisa. All that you were Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia kind is not coming back to him. And I've always been saying this. The brother Emisata, or the vice president to you, Rajon de Manimama. You were Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Etna and Kutu Etna and Tusu, ST 117 questions, say only ano, because economy no, or more amis managino, and economy no, or more a collapse. So you were John, you were at a year, ata kwesi, sorry, maybe kwesi ata kwa na 7 you are the vice president. Emisata on answer some questions. Na onye de onyi na no. You are Misata catcher and say, that questions you are the moment. And maybe beba, give a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. One kasa, you are come to just say, ube answer questions. And maybe beba, I'm a one kasa wide answer questions, and that time has come and then in a draw. It will be a car and confront just and brain and a draw. And see, what did that form and I will be to me. Oh, sir, now we see now. Kohama catch up say a cockroach de John. A cockroach de John. This is what a really you were Kufado. He did Brana or pay to me. No, so the moment we are, they will show you where the power lies. So the moment we are, they will show you where the power lies. Intelligent, don't fall for you, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, because he has nothing good to offer Ghanaians. If he has it, why then, or why wouldn't he have done it before? I feel and I see him farmer. It is sanity. We shall subscribe like Ignodian for the test updates. The best in Asia, Median Maga, Macro. Bye bye.